Evening, everybody. It's 5:42 on Thursday evening, and I'm going skiing tomorrow, so don't look for me after around 11 o'clock. Okay, today we had a very strong day. The futures were a little bit higher early on. They accelerated a little bit when we got the numbers for um, claims that were again lower, both continuing and initial. Then we had a little bit of disappointment in the durable goods orders. They were down over twice as much as was expected. And then we had the service PMI and manufacturing PMI and um, account surplus or deficit. Those were pretty much unchanged. And so the market moved higher all day right into the close. The two groups that really stood out here, the first was the semis, and they've gotten so pounded. But Nvidia today closed 281.50, up 25.16 or 9.8%. Intel right behind it, 51.62, up 335 or 6.9%. I don't remember what the change was on AMD, but it closed over 120, and that was also higher. A couple of stocks that we talked about this morning. Oh, another group that had a phenomenal day was the pot stocks. Tilray in particular, 788 up 215 or 38% on the news that they are launching a new product, a new vape pen that is to be used evenings for people who need it for sleep, etc. In any event, the entire group was up substantially. Um, the other ones, not so much. We had the announcement by Nikola that they were going to start production, and the stock was as high as 1090 early on. Uh, After that open, it got down to 936, so it gave up pretty much all of it, but managed to close 964, up 49 cents or 5.4%. Traeger, kind of interesting. The symbol for it is Cook, COOK. They sell really higher end grills, pizza ovens, etc., that use mostly wood pellets. These are $1,000 and $1,200 plus grills and outdoor pizza ovens. And the stock closed 776, down $1.04 or 12% on poor numbers. And frankly, you have to be in pretty good shape to be thinking about going out and spending 12 or $1,500 on a grill. Um, I think that as the guys on Fast Money were just talking about it, this probably helps the Ace Hardwares of the world and the Walmarts and Costco's and Targets of the world sell their medium price items. Also, one of our favorites, Tellurian. Tellurian closed the day, no news, 486, up 45 cents or 10%. It did it on really strong volume. By noon, they had done an entire day's volume in the stock. I'm going to show it to you. Pretty amazing looking chart. Let's That's the daily. Let's take it to a weekly, and let's go a little further. We'll go to the 2 year. Okay, this is the highest close since we came down from 576 in late May of last year. This top was 47. This high close was 475. The high print here was 483. As you can see, we topped both of those. Um, On the week, the stock is up 89 cents or 22%. Um, this is a company that we have been talking about for a year and a half. We were buyers in it all the way on the way down. You know, uh, we didn't own any in here. We started buying it in here. We bought more of it in here at $1.62. Our average price on, I believe, 1,600 shares in position is $3.07. So in here, I truly believe this company is going places. They are in the nat gas business. Sharif Suki is the guy who is building it. And to give you an idea of what his track record looks like, he built Cheniere Energy in the same business, starting from the same price range. This only shows it with a low of 27. In point of fact, he had the same issues that he has now when the stock was the same price, $3. So I believe he's doing the right thing. I think that the market for LNG is terrific, especially with the issues in Ukraine and Europe and Eastern Europe, and that's why we're in it. I would not. I would think about writing against it, but not yet. If we go higher, he may have gotten either financing or a new partner, but they're already operating leases and taking in nat gas. What they need to do now is to build the facility like he did for Cheniere for liquefying and shipping. And so that's really the next step. Okay, oil down a little. Nat gas was actually up 17 cents. They tried it to the downside. As Eddie Hart used to say, they couldn't take it lower, so they took it up. And let's go to a daily because we don't need all that chart. Really, basically the same chart as DeLorean through the downtrend line. Not quite the breakout that we had in TELL, but you can see that if we get through about 550, 557, we'd be talking about the same kind of breakout. Gold was up 25 today. As I've been telling you for days, this is one that Dennis is in from 19 and 1910, closed today 1962. It's still a ways off from that 2078 level that we peaked out here in, let's see, this is a daily. This was this month, March 8th. So we came right back down to this area of support. As I mentioned this morning, we flagged out in here, closed higher yesterday, higher low, higher high again today. Should be a problem in this 1975, 1980 area, but 1910 to 1980 is a pretty nice trade. Bitcoin up another 1,700. The dollar was up about 18 cents, and we put on a trade today in the bonds, so I'll show you those. We put it on within pennies of the low of the day. So this was yesterday, and we closed up. We came down this morning, did not violate the last 2 days on the downside. We bought the TLT calls right in here versus 148.5 about. Closed 149.11 after trading as high as 150 from this morning. So I think we could easily get into this 152 area. We paid $1.10 for the calls. I believe they closed about $1.35. So not bad. All right, everyone. Have a good evening. I'll be back in the morning before I leave.